Hi, I'm Kathy Corey, co-founder at Gryphon Financial Partners. Tomorrow, we kick off our 12 Days of Financial Insights, where different advisors from the firm will share their planning tips to help you go into the new year feeling organized, confident, and prepared for what's ahead. Thank you for tuning in, and from our Gryphon family to yours, we wish you a happy and healthy holiday season.
First day of planning, my advisor said to me, review your family tree. I'm CJ Saunders with Gryphon Financial Partners. Here are a few things that we recommend doing before year end. One of the most important year-end steps is making sure that your estate documents reflect your current life. Review your beneficiaries, trustees, and guardians. Confirm that your retirement accounts and life insurance match the intent in your will or trust. Check the titles on real estate, business interests, and joint accounts for accuracy. If you have older trust structures, confirm that they still fit today's tax environment. Update any letters of intent so that your values and wishes are clear. Finish with a brief summary for your family that summarizes what exists and where key documents are located. So what's the takeaway? A short review today prevents major issues down the road.
I'm Ian Hunley with Gryphon Financial Partners, and for day 2, we look at 2 meaningful ways to give. Year-end is an ideal time to be intentional with giving. So consider 2 types of gifts. One to family and one to charity. Use annual exclusion gifts to gradually move appreciating assets out of your estate. For charitable giving, donating low basis stock may offer meaningful tax benefits, and a donor advised fund can simplify giving by allowing you to take deductions now, then grant thoughtfully over time. And if you plan larger gifts, consult an appraiser and coordinate with your CPA, and make sure to always keep proper receipts and documentation.
On the 3rd day of planning, my advisor said to me, align the vision for 3 generations. I'm TJ Davis with Gryphon Financial Partners. Early multi-generational conversations reduce confusion later. Host a simple family meeting that covers values, purpose, and long-term goals without getting into asset details. Clarify roles in financial investment and philanthropic decisions. Set expectations for communication and education and create ways for younger members to participate. End with clear next steps.
On the 4th day of planning, my advisor said to me, make sure your 4 experts are working together. Hello, I'm Jennifer Poyer with Gryphon Financial Partners. Your legal, tax, investment, and insurance professionals work best when they work together. Hold a coordinated year-end review to align trusts, policies, accounts, and tax considerations. Confirm beneficiaries, policy ownerships, and any gaps in your planning or coverage. Review gains, losses, and projected income. And for private investments or business interests, review valuations and liquidity expectations.
On the 5th day of planning, my advisor said to me, review the 5 pillars of your financial life. Hi, I'm Kaylee Jacoby with Gryphon Financial Partners. A complete plan covers 5 key areas: taxes, investments, insurance, estate planning, and philanthropy. It's important to conduct a review of your taxes, both current year and into the next year. You want to confirm that your investments are aligned with your overall financial goals. You want to review your risk tolerance and discuss any upcoming liquidity needs that you have. You always want to make sure that your estate documents are up to date. You want to check your insurance for any protection gaps and any upcoming deadlines. It is important that you understand and clearly define your charitable giving goals. You want to make sure that all 5 key areas align rather than conflict. A strong plan balances all 5 of these elements and makes sure that they're working together.
On the 6th day of planning, my advisor said to me, diversify with 6 assets. I'm Bob Swansboro with Gryphon Financial Partners. Different types of assets play different roles. Aim to diversify across taxable, tax-deferred, and tax-free accounts. Add real assets for inflation protection, and include private investments only if they match your liquidity needs. Map out expected cash flows for the year and maintain reserves for near-term expenses. Review lending arrangements or line of credits so you are not forced to sell assets during difficult markets.
On the 7th day of planning, my advisor said to me, review 7 flows of income. I'm Austin Altenberg with Gryphon Financial Partners. Healthy financial planning includes having more than one source of income. Review your current income streams, such as salary, dividends, interest, rental income, business distributions, royalties, or trust income. Identify where they overlap and where they may be vulnerable. Strengthen rental income with good leases. Create structure around business distributions. Consider income-producing assets that provide consistency, especially for long-term financial independence.
On the 8th day of planning, my advisor said to me, find 8 opportunities for year-end deductions. I'm Michael Solik with Gryphon Financial Partners. Before year-end, review opportunities to maximize deductions. Harvest losses where your long-term view has changed. Compare gains and losses carefully. Consider bunching charitable contributions, especially with appreciated assets. Business owners may benefit from equipment purchases, bonus depreciation, or available credits. Confirm retirement plan contributions and prepare required documentation. Keep every receipt and acknowledgement organized.
On the 9th day of planning, my advisor said to me, get your 9 logins secured. I'm Kristen Nicholson with Gryphon Financial Partners. Your digital life is part of your estate. Build a secure inventory of accounts, devices, passwords, wallets, and dual authentication methods. Store everything in a vault with clear access instructions. Set legacy contacts and name a digital executor where allowed. Back up key files and use a password manager for business or family office needs. Review all of this annually.
I'm Randy Bellner with Gryphon Financial Partners, and on day 10, we explore creating your 10-year roadmap. Planning is always most effective when you can look beyond the next year. For example, many business owners pour everything into the day-to-day. Often they hinder long-term success and unintentionally push off both personal and family priorities. Try this instead. Create a 10-year vision for your personal goals, your family, your business, or your career. Think about the 5 to 7 levers that are really going to drive that success. And then take those levers, take that vision, and create annual milestones and quarterly action items. By doing this, you will have your personal, family, and career goals all moving in the same direction. Remember, long-term direction guides short-term decisions.
On the 11th day of planning, my advisor said to me, find your 11 sparks of purpose. I'm CJ Saunders with Gryphon Financial Partners. Year-end is a good moment to reconnect giving with purpose. Clarify what impact matters to you and your family, then align those charitable plans with that mission. Use low basis stock or a donor advised fund to make gifts more tax efficient. But treat the tax benefit as secondary to the outcome you want to support. Larger or recurring commitments deserve a thoughtful plan and coordination with your CPA. Keep clear records and revisit your goals each year to confirm your giving still reflects your values.
On the 12th day of planning, my advisor said to me, embrace 12 months of planning. I'm Jeff Lagouche with Gryphon Financial Partners. Good planning is not a once-a-year event. Set a steady rhythm that keeps you organized. Use quarterly check-ins, tax and liquidity in Q1, insurance credit lines in Q2, estate updates in Q3, and year-end tax strategies in Q4. Review your investment portfolio mid-year. Schedule one family meeting and one advisor meeting annually.